The last several weeks we've been hearing in the Gospels about the sower spreading out, broadcasting seed, and some seed that produces a small amount of fruit, some seed that produces 100-fold. And then we hear about another character that enters into the story, a thief. And Jesus helping the apostles to understand who the characters represent in these parables, talks about how that thief is the devil, and he's a robber. He comes to steal, and he comes to undermine the fruit and grace that the Lord is seeking to plant in the world to further the kingdom of God. We have to be present and aware that there are forces out there that are trying to undermine God's grace in our lives, God's activity to bring us the fullness of life. And here's the thing. A lot of times when we think about the devil or the evil spirit, we think in terms of a movie that we've seen, such as, I'm trying to think of an example now, The Exorcist, or The Exorcism of Emily Rose, diabolic possession. Well, the devil hardly ever works like that. He's much more intelligent. He works in much more subtle and indirect ways. Even suggesting in our lives pious thoughts, if he can lead us to his own designs. And one of the ways that he works to try to undermine the life of grace in our lives is to put forth ideas and attitudes of self-sufficiency, that basically if we work hard enough at it, we'll achieve everything that we need. And what that does is it subtly displaces God, the need for God, out of our lives. We don't outright reject God, as Pope Benedict XVI would say, but we don't really need God that much. And so we tolerate God being around, but we're really the drivers of our life. That attitude and disposition of self-sufficiency is really diabolical. And we have a tendency towards that also because of original sin. Jesus gives us the example of one who ultimately puts all of their trust in God the Father. And Jesus, on several occasions we hear him say, I don't come to do my will, but I come to do the will of the one who sent me. That is a disposition of incredible trust. Self-sufficiency, on the hand, comes around and erodes that. And so we have an invitation first of all, to recognize that there's forces out there that are working to undermine our faith, powerful forces. But through trust in the Father and recognizing that we are not self-sufficient, we can be sure of a Father and a shepherd's care.